because people are gonna people.
People always have baggage, so you have to balance things out at the end of the day. So if you're willing to fight for that person and be there for them,
right,
then good for you. But if you're not, it's because you're not really in love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love
is like
more than that.
what they say.
It takes a lot of work.
Do you think, if you had a son, do you think it's worth it for him to take a woman like Cassie who was in an abusive relationship? And I mean, obviously, Diddy did some fucked up shit. We're not gonna, excuse his behavior, but at some point, she stayed with him in the relationship for a long period of time.
Years.
And a lot of the stuff was consensual, right? Her hooking up with other dudes in front of, etc. A lot of sexual degeneracy. Would you want your son to be with a woman like that, though?
Honestly,
Be honest. Don't lie.
Okay, honestly, I wouldn't want my son to be with somebody like that.
Oh!
But it takes. Wait, I just contradicted myself. But it does take a special person. It does. Wait, hold on. Depending on my son, it does take a special person to treat somebody like that with wounds and all that. So it all depends if she's willing to change and forget about the past, because you can't just come in with all these scars. You have to be committed to change, go to therapy,
right.
do what you have to do, find hobbies and stuff. If I see that she's actually trying, then yeah, go ahead, have my son.
She had 10
go
of,
for it
10
in the long
of
run.
me inside of her. 10 of me. That's
But I
crazy.
feel like
She
you have to
did, but I
understand what
BBC
she
gang
was
is
going
crazy, though.
through. You have
Yeah,
to
it's
understand what
crazy.
she was going through.
Yeah.
Manipulation
At one
is
time.
real.
I think she had a contract, and I think all that trying to be famous and all that got it to her head.
Exactly.
A lot of low self-esteem does play part of this
Exactly.
issue as well.
Misogyny.
So I think
You can't blame her
yeah, you
100%.
You have to
I
see
think
her
she
past as
cannot.
well. So if she already grew up in a bad household, then maybe she's
And
a broken person already.
Not to cut you, but we're not even gonna only make this about her. Same for him as well.
Yeah.
He probably grew up in a bad household as well. He probably was raised that way. So
Yeah.
if you, like you said, if you don't take
I was
the
asking
time,
her son.
her son.
I was saying, if the shoe's on the other foot and your son was seeing a woman like this, would you want him to commit to a woman that has this kind of
well,
baggage?
she's
You
saying
said no.
if she's trying to be better.
If she's trying to be better,
You know what I hear?
I would think, yeah.
Victim.
Victim mentality, not all the time. I think, like I said, you have to see how she grew up and where she's at, and if she's willing to change. So far, from what I see, she did make changes.
Mm-hmm.
She seeked help. She was with this guy for a long time, but I think it was all because she wanted to be famous and all that stuff. So we don't know what contract she signed, what NDA. I mean, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes at the same time.
Yeah, but does that mean that she's worthy of a relationship?
She is definitely worthy of a relationship. I
Everybody's
feel like
worthy of a
everybody
relationship.
is.
So then what happened to your son? Let her marry Cassie. Or let him-
Yeah, he can. But that's what I said in the beginning, no, unless she's making changes. So if
Exactly.
she's making changes and seeking help, definitely go for it.
Right.
I mean,
So
I'm
you
a mother
guys-
of a son, and I will definitely
I think she
advise
settled,
him.
to be honest.
And I will be like, listen, not judging at all, but I definitely think that people have traumas and that people has a tendency to do things. So we can just take that away from a person. Like there's people just let's go beyond psychopaths. They tend to do bad, right? So if that person tends to do this, it's most likely that she's gonna continue doing stuff like that. Probably she has the willing to change. Probably she needs help. She probably seeking for it too, but that doesn't guarantee you that she's gonna be good at the end of the day. And I will definitely advise my son to pay more attention.
Oh,
and
so you are judging her.
No, just to pay more attention, and at the
But
end
what's
of the
wrong
day,
with being judgmental? I mean, you're being judgmental right now, but what's wrong with that?
I'm dropping a comment in general, like, no, yeah, it
See
is.
how they're dancing around it? Like, they don't want to just admit,
Yeah.
I'm being judgmental. and I don't give a fuck.
No, not at all, because I've been judged as well.
It's okay though.
And
That's fine, yeah.
at the end of the day, what you want the best for your son, right? You don't want him to be involved in drama or in things that will hurt him.
Yes.
So I will say, listen, whatever your heart tells you, if you feel like you can love this woman and help her out, and she's willing to take that and be loved by you, then take her and see where this drives you.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, if you see that this is not working, of course you have to.
What if you love a girl that's bad for you?
Me?
Because feelings are feelings, right?
No, yeah,
So,
yeah.
Everybody
is it
I think
impo-
has.
Is it smart to get into a relationship because you feel a certain way about a girl, or
I feel
being
like
able to
everybody
analyze?
has felt victim
So, but that's the
of
thing that you
trying to
learn
love
with
somebody
time.
that wasn't good
You know,
for them,
when we're
though.
young, when we grow up, most likely we're gonna tend to be driven by feelings. That's what, for example, me in my situation, I was very young when I married my husband. Right, I was driven more about feelings or what I was feeling of flesh and bones, we were sparkles and stuff, and I was not too mature
Sprinkle,
to get
sprinkle.
it right? And that's what you get when you're younger. But when time passes, and then you learn and you know more about yourself, and then you know what you want and what you're willing to do and give, it's different. So I would say, like, I will advise him to just, be mindful, to get more like into it and knowing her, and to see what the capabilities are out of like to take
Yeah.
out from there. Then just be yeah, let me help you now, because sometimes it doesn't help. I tried to help my husband several times in many years and never helped. He never wanted to be helped. So it's at the end of the day, you
Interesting.
take.
So let me ask this question then. Do you guys think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like women
We
will
can start.
question.
Well, hold on. We'll go one by one. You think yes?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
Do you think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man?
Yeah, probably yes.
You think so? Probably. All right. What about you?
Can I give an answer and explanation?
Yeah.
I think yes, they do deserve their dream man, because no one asks for the trauma they go through in life to start. And in order for you to get to your dream man, you have to be prepared, because you can ask for a dream man and don't know what that entails. But in order for you to value that, you have to go through certain things. That's my answer.
Okay. But
Certain-
doesn't you going through certain things as a woman hurt your value?
It does. It can.
So how could you demand a higher value guy if your value's hurt?
Well, we didn't say he was a higher value guy. We
I said her dream man.
You're a dream man.
Yeah,
best,
dream
best
man.
of the best.
Yeah, that's best of. Let's be honest here. Women want the best cream of the crop.
But that depends
6
on
foot plus,
what
making
would
a bunch
you
of money,
think,
good looking
too.
guy.
Right,
That's in general what women want. Like
Black.
Right.
Family.
So what was your question again? The last one we just answered? I need to hear it.
It varies. It depends on the woman.
I'm just saying, man.
so.
Dream man is not the same.
Yeah,
for
see, this is a
everybody.
perfect example of like girls just kind of hear the question, they don't really listen and internalize
At all.
it, and then they just respond because they think it feels a certain way.
We're nervous. The heck.
That too, but I feel like at the end of the day, no one's gonna know what to
I'm
do
not
with the
nervous at
dream
all.
man once they get them.
Okay.
That's period point
The
blank.
question was, do
It's-
you think
it's
women with
very
questionable pasts deserve their dream man? And you're saying yes.
Yes.
What about you? Do you think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man?
Well, I think anyone can change their future. Like their past doesn't describe them. So, if you have a bad past, then so what?
Give
you
'em a
can be a
chance?
better person
Of
in the future
course.
Okay.
and deserve what you want. But if you're a bad person, then you're a bad person. You're
So,
gonna get bad things.
Why don't we
back.
just let pedophiles be teachers?
What?
Yeah.
Why don't we let guys that used to be pedophiles back in the day be
That's
teachers?
a mental issue.
Well, Also, they have to go to prison for that. So I don't
Okay.
think they're
But then
gonna
they come
go
out
to
reformed and they're
prison.
changed.
Yeah, reformed. Yeah.
Who said they're reformed and changed?
Well, that's
You guys are saying that.
There
No, you
you
can't. You
go.
can't
But you did say it was a
compare.
mental
No, you
issue.
can't compare.
Yeah,
mental
you did
issues
say
are
it was
mental
a
issues.
mental
We're talking
issue.
about diseases that people
Exactly.
have.
You just
You
said
think
that
a woman
trauma
that has a
past.
questionable past that is out here smashing a bunch of dudes isn't gonna have mental issues?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was exactly saying.
They're
you,
on meds, depression,
Yeah,
medicine,
you can
everything.
go through trauma. That's definitely in the table, but being pedophiles, you're willing to hurt people, kids.
Well, that's a mental issue too. Just